Hello everyone. Today we're going to make this NH Marina logo using pattern brush, and then we're going to make that anchor symbol from scratch. So please subscribe my channel, hit the like button, and set the notification for my latest video. It helps me a lot. And let's get started. Okay, so I made a new Illustrator document, and then please choose two different blue tone colors, one light, one a little bit darker, mid-tone blue. We're going to use that for the rope image later. So first, let's make this anchor image. I'm going to put this aside here, and then please set your fill color to nothing, and then just a black stroke, and choose your ellipse tool and click somewhere, and the size is going to be 20 point by 20 point. Let me zoom in a little bit like that. Okay, then now choose your scale tool from your toolbox, double click, and then check the uniform checkbox, and then 400% larger, 4 times larger, copy. So we have 2. Okay, then I'm gonna move it to the bottom somewhere like this. Okay, let me change my stroke weight, 1 point like this. Okay, then now choose your line tool, place your mouse cursor somewhere a little bit over this center line. So let me choose so this is center point. So I'm going to have the straight line somewhere from here to there. So let me choose my line tool. I'm going to start from somewhere here. Hold down the shift key and drag it like that. Okay. Then select the big circle and the line and choose the shape builder tool. Hold down the option, click, 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 and click. So we have just open here. Okay, now select the small circle and this kind of smiley face things together and open your stroke panel. Okay, choose the little one first. We're gonna increase the stroke weight up to 5 point, and this one up to 10 point. So it's much heavier. Then now choose your line tool. My current stroke weight is a 10 point. Place your mouse cursor on the bottom center. Hold down the shift key and drag. So we have a one vertical line like there. Okay, then now select this smiley face and the mouth, and then in your stroke panel we're gonna add arrowheads. Choose the arrow number 2. It's huge. I'm gonna decrease the size like a 30%, and then I will do the same thing. Arrow number 2. See, so we're almost there. And then next thing is I'm gonna add this just a little thing. Okay, so choose the line tool. Let me draw it from there to there. Okay, it's too big, too heavy, so a 5 point, and let me have a round cap. Okay, so we're almost there. Now select everything. So these are all line art. So what I'm going to do is under object menu and expand appearance, and object menu again and expand it. Make sure fill and the stroke are selected, and OK. Then open Pathfinder. If you do not see this, it is under Windows menu and the Pathfinder, and unite it as one shape. Okay, now let's make this kind of a little picky point here. Let me zoom in. I'm going to choose my anchor with this direct selection tool. So you see that there is a one anchor point here. Now select your add anchor point tool, plus pen tool. I'm going to add the anchor point here and there. Okay, now switch your tool to a direct selection tool. Select the center point on the bottom. Hold down the shift key. Select it, hold down the shift, and move it down a little bit. Not too much. And then you see those two blue handlers. Push back. Push back. Okay. So we are all done with the anchor. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let me get rid of this. I'm going to put this aside. And it's time to create the other rope, the pattern brush. Okay, so first thing is, don't worry about the color, your fill color, any color is fine for now. Choose your regular rectangle tool. Click somewhere. Make sure no stroke color. Click. And then I'm going to set the width to 150 point. And the height, 50 point. The important thing is, as you can see that, the length of width is 3 times longer than the height. Okay. Then now choose direct selection tool. Select the top right corner anchor point. Hold down the shift key and then select the bottom left corner. You see those two little tiny circles. Keep pressing one of those and push. So we have a rounded corner. Now select just a regular selection tool. Hold down the shift key. Approach your mouse cursor to the corner. You see that? The bend mouse cursor, we can rotate it. Rotate 45 degrees, like this. Okay. Then, hold down the option. Keep pressing your mouse button and the shift key and drag it. So we have another copy like that. Allow some kind of a gap like this. And then hold down the other Command and D. So we have 3 total. Now select the middle one. Choose the eyedropper. Sample this color, light blue, and select those 2 black on both sides and eyedropper and sample the darker blue. Okay. So we're getting in there. Now, before I make the pattern, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of this. Just one of them. We're going to use it later. Okay, then now, let me zoom in. What I'm going to do is, I'm selecting my regular rectangle tool. Your fill color really doesn't matter. And then hover your mouse cursor somewhere there. You see that? When you hover the center of the last piece, end piece, you see the pink guidelines. And then draw one rectangle like this. Now, I'm going to make a copy of this. Hold down the option, keep pressing shift key, and move it to the right end, and then it will snap there. See? And release it. Now select everything. Then choose Shape Builder, hold down the option, get rid of this, get rid of that piece, get rid of this piece, and delete this one. Okay. Then now select the whole thing and group them as one group. Okay. So one part is done. Now this. We're gonna make the pattern brush at the both end using this. So this is the main part, main body of the pattern brush. Now we're making the tips. So first thing is, let me open the ruler, Command R. I'm going to have a guideline on top and the bottom. Like this. And then choose the ellipse tool. Place your mouse cursor on the top guideline, hold down the shift key, and drag it so we can have a perfect circle with exactly the same height. Like that. Okay. Then now, I don't need to keep that guidelines. So under View menu, Guide, let me clear guides. Now what I'm going to do is, let me choose my line tool, and then I'm going to draw one vertical a single line in half like this, and select both circle and the line. Choose your shape builder tool, hold down the option. We don't need that line, we don't need this line, and release your option key. Click and click, and then choose the eyedropper, sample this color. So we have two pieces. Okay, then now rotate this left piece, hold down the shift key, 45 degree, and another 45 degree. Let me zoom in a little bit more. So I'm going to place this piece there. I'm trying to keep the same gap as we have here. Okay, and then this one up there. All right, so we're almost there. Okay, and now choose your line tool again. Hover your mouse cursor there. You see that? The guidelines? That one. So it gives you a pink guideline at the center. And hold down the shift key and draw the line. Just like that. Okay, now select everything. Choose your shape builder. Hold down the option. Let me get rid of these lines first. And release the option key. Click here and there. Okay, now choose this piece. I'm going to sample this darker blue, or I can do that from here too, using my eyedropper there. So these two are separated. I'm going to group them as a group. And this one, and here's another one, see that? And eyedropper, and sample that darker blue. And let me group these two, object and group. Alright, so we are almost done. So we have our main part of the rope, which is this, one end and the second end. Now select the whole thing. I'm going to make it smaller. Hold down the shift and drag it like that. Okay, then open your swatch panel. Let me delete these three first. Open your swatch panel and then select the one, drag and drop to your swatch, and you will see that in here. Drag and drop, and drag and drop. So you can see the other three pieces here. Now we don't need to keep this anymore. Now open your brushes panel. Let's make a new pattern brush. Okay. So a second one, we're gonna import the main body first, which is this. See that? And then this is for the corner, outer corner. I'm gonna use that. For the inner corner, maybe same looking. And then last two for the tip. I'm gonna use that. No, not this one. This one. So you see that here. And the very last one supposed to be that. Say OK. So we are done. And watch. Let me set my fill color to none, and the stroke color, any color is fine. I'm going to do this. Let me place my anchor here, and then let me choose. Oops. My ellipse tool, just a black stroke. I'm going to place the mouse cursor in the center and hold down the option. Keep pressing mouse button and the shift key and drag it about that size. Okay, we can resize it anywhere, anytime. I just want to make sure everything's centered. Select all together, open alignment panel, horizontal and the vertical center. So that's the center. Now, what I'm going to do is, let me choose my line tool. I'm going to draw one line crossing the circle somewhere there, like that. Okay, now choose your line and hold down the shift key, choose your circle, shape builder, hold down the option key, delete, 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 delete all those lines. So we have an open circle like this. Now, my current stroke color is black. Open your brush panel, select this. I think that looks kind of too heavy. So I'm opening my stroke panel. Let me decrease my stroke weight. So it looks pretty cool. Okay, so we're almost getting in there. Then now I'm gonna have a title of NH Marina, because I live in New Hampshire. That's why I have a NH. I'm gonna have that somewhere there. Let me zoom in more, make it even a little bit smaller, make it fit there. Okay, then I'm gonna sample my anchor color using that. Okay, so it looks okay. But as I showed you, I want to present this on black background. That looks prettier. So what I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna have draw one rectangle or square, maybe like that size. Okay, and I'm gonna fill in blue, but almost black, very dark blue. That's what I'm gonna do. Very dark, almost 90%. Yes. Then object menu, arrange, send to back. Okay, and then my text is almost invisible, so let me change my text color excuse me, to white. So New Hampshire Marina. Okay, so we created this anchor symbol using this geometric tool, drawing tool in Illustrator, and then also we created this type of a pattern brush in Illustrator. So I hope you enjoyed this, and then you can use this for your future project. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.